All right, I think we are recording. Hey, this is John Young here with the Disc Jockey News and Disc Jockey News TV. And it's Tuesday here in Chicago. And I wanted to do a Tuesday tip here from Chicago. Bill Herman and I just did our walk here a few minutes ago, and it really got me thinking about one of the big things that hold a lot of us back. And I've talked about this before, but you know what? Today's going to be that reminder. Is one of the biggest reasons why in this case, we talked about suffering burnout, is the fear of change, the fear of evolving ourselves as a business, as a person, in relationships. Change is constant. We've talked about this. You've heard this millions of times, but sometimes that fear of change is what causes a lot of difficulties within our life. It might be difficulties within relationships. It might be difficulties of changing or growing our business. It might be time in our business to stop doing something. And we don't want to stop doing something because there's a fear if we stop doing something, we're going to have to move into an unknown realm. And we don't know what that is, of course, but that's why it's unknown. But that those changes can really be paralyzing for a lot of people. And I just really, what I want to encourage you with this little video today is that sometimes to understand there is fear there, that it isn't a burnout or it isn't a this, that, or the other thing, that there's a true fear, and it's a real fear, and it should be real because change can be scary. Change most of the time is scary. That's why we as humans don't care for it. But change and doing it in an intelligent way can lead to success, and it can lead to building growth and what have you. And that's why I don't want you to kind of get all to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to do something. Fear will keep you there, and it'll keep you doing the same thing. I don't want to change and go out of my comfort zone. If that would have been the case, we as human species wouldn't be doing what we are today. I wouldn't be talking to that little device because this all represented change to be able to create that device and do these types of things. Sometimes we got to step out of our comfort zone. Sometimes we have to take a chance. But the last part of it that you got to keep in mind is that you have to be able to run ideas past people that you know and trust that have your back. If you're coming up with a bad idea, that they're going to say, hey, maybe think about this just a little bit more. I really don't trust everyone when it comes to sharing ideas, because there's some people who they can have a perspective that's going to be beneficial, and then there's a lot of negative Nancy's out there that are going to be saying, nope, no matter what, because it's different change and you're good at this little area right here. But there's going to be people in your life, and when you find them, you got to hang on to them. We sometimes refer to them as mentors, but many times I'm looking at them as really a partner in my growth. And they're the ones that I trust, and I say, hey, what do you think about this? Sometimes they'll be negative about an idea, and it might be because they don't see that vision of whatever it is that I'm talking about. Sometimes they'll be like, that's interesting, and then they'll give me a little tweak to it, whatever. But I can talk to them about it and hopefully be able to flesh out ideas a little bit more, so it alleviates some of that fear from making that change from a constant that might be killing me to something that could be the next big thing. So fear, don't let it hold you back when it comes to your life, your world, your relationships, your business, because it could be a killer for you. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News and Disc Jockey News TV. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you Monday nights, Tuesday nights, whatever nights of the week I'm on here in the summertime, and then this fall we'll be back with our full schedule of all of our shows, and looking forward to another great season coming up this fall. Thanks for watching, everybody. And this means done.